Hello, hello! I am Ben Pick, and thank you for joining me in Running to Write, where I give questionable writing advice through running metaphors. I was tagged by my friend the Novel Nana, who created the genre playlist tag along with JC Carpenter. That means you all get a bonus video this week. Huzzah! The genre playlist tag is all about music to go along with specific genres, as the name implies. You can catch her tag video and her musical selections on her channel, which I'll include in the description below. Coincidentally enough, I recorded an episode last weekend about music which inspires my writing. That'll be ready and available for you all in about 3 months, so get ready for it. The gist of it is that I love the 90s and that my musical selection amounts to a dumpster fire that spans far more decades than it should. I've also cheated on the upcoming answers for this tag by including multiple songs per genre, so you get even more chances to judge me based on the music I like. Without any more preamble, here are my answers to number 1 for songs to play along to the mystery genre. I started with Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival because the lyrics make me feel that a crime was either just committed or about to be. That seems like the type of song that would be played at the start of a Law & Order episode before some jogger finds a dead body. I'm also listing Midnight City by Ebony 3 because the song can keep listeners on edge. It has a fantastic sax solo in there, but the notes themselves can sound random if you don't know what you're listening to. Number 2, Thriller. Here I wanted to set the mood by showing things are going to go bad very quickly. I came up with Heavy by Collective Soul and Falling Apart by Zebrahead. Number 3 plays to my strengths with the sci-fi genre, and my first answer is a cheat because the song I'm selecting is the main theme song to the Netflix sci-fi anime Cannon Busters. I'm still really bitter that this show only got 1 season because the unique characters could have carried on for a lot more shenanigans, and almost all of the plot points were left unresolved. The name of the main theme song is Showdown by Marty Grimes and
Bjornick.
Likewise, I'm also including Digital Love by Daft Punk. While it is a perfect fit, it was also used in their sci-fi music video / movie, Interstellar 5555. There's also Firefly by Breaking Benjamin, which I'm including in this list because it reminds me of another sci-fi show that sadly only got 1 season about browncoats and rebellions and Nathan Fillion. For the sci-fi genre, I'll end it with Human by The Killers. So many sci-fi stories revolve around what it means to be human, so here's a song asking the big questions. Fourth up is the fantasy genre, another of my strengths based on the content I consume. For songs, I included Hell on a Beat by Foster the People and Lightning Crashes by Live, the first of which has some of the oddest beat and pacing within my playlist, and the second could be used to perfectly capture the majestic moment when the story discovers that fantasy creatures live among us. Then when someone crosses over to a fantasy realm, particularly one that's on fire and at war, we have Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. Moving on to number 5 with the romance genre, I'm listing Old Apartment by Bare Naked Ladies, Good by Better Than Ezra, and Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. I don't know if that says too much about my love life, past or present, but those songs leaped up at me for a romance story, good, bad, or otherwise. To round it all out, I'm including a soundtrack from far too many TV and movie love stories from the 80s and 90s, that being Keep Loving You by REO Speedwagon. Number 6, Suspense. I chose Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran, though that might be more applicable for a goofy suspense story or something that's not taking itself too seriously, or one where it's early on in the story and the stakes aren't too high. Lastly, for number 7, horror, I'm choosing Every Breath You Take by The Police. With its creepy, stalkerish lyrics, this, or especially a remake, would make a great fit for the horror genre. This is also the soundtrack that plays in my head when I'm eating a bag of chips next to my dog, or he's staring at me while I'm in the kitchen. There you go. That is some insight into my musical tastes, and the songs I see fitting into various genres. For number 8, I'm instructed to tag 3 others, so Sandman Jones, Margaret Pinard, and Lorna Dell. You all have had at least one musically inclined video which I've watched, and I'm curious to see where you take this tag if you so choose to do it. Thanks again to the Novel Nana for giving me a chance to demonstrate my questionable musical tastes as a means to inspire others' writing. I am Ben Pick, and thank you for joining me in this bonus episode of Running to Write. If you enjoy me doing these tag videos, then please press those like and subscribe buttons. Let me know in those comments what songs you use as go-tos for the genres I've listed. I post my running and writing progress on Instagram and Twitter as Running to Write, so be sure to follow me and join in with your own thoughts. See you next time. Until then, appreciate the music in your life and let it inspire you.